Hey y'all, come in, come in. Y'all come in. As you come in, smash the like button. Just come on in. Come on in. If it any birthdays out there, happy birthday. But come in. We want to talk about female crime. Want to talk about female crime. Y'all come in. Hit that like button as you come in. Come in. I choose tonight to instead of putting emphasis on female name, I would want to speak on female crime. Female crime. That's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about Kaneka Jenkins. We want to talk about Shaquella Robinson. And we want to talk about Mahogany Jackson. They all the what? And majority of those girls are hooked up with what? Groups. They into something. So we're gonna start out with Kaneka. See, y'all talk about, and that's what irritates me when we talk about Kaneka. When we talk about Kaneka Jenkins. When we talk about what's going on in the Kaneka Jenkins case right now, her mama don't know what's going on. Her mama don't know what happened. Hey, how you doing? Her mom don't know what happened. Her mama still want to know who did that to her daughter. When her mama went in that funeral home, her mama want to know who did her daughter like that. Her mama want to know that. Here you go, got Shaquella. Shaquella Robinson. Let's look at these girls, just in case y'all forgot them.
Also breaking tonight, hours of news.
We're going to talk about some of these girls that we talk about all the time. We don't know what happened to her. We don't know what happened to her.
Revealing more about a woman found dead in a hotel.
We don't know what happened to her.
CBS 2's Adrena Figas joins us now. So you pour through this video. What is it showing?
All we get is people picking on Kaneka.
Just released just a few hours ago.
They playing with her. Just like they doing Mahogany. Just like they doing Shaquella.
And tonight, that is why her family is not satisfied with the theory that she walked into the freezer on her own. Surveillance video shows.
And y'all don't understand it. Her mom do not want, her mom want to know what happened to her. Her mother, Kaneka Jenkins' mother, want to know what happened to her. And a lot of y'all people out there know what happened to her. And it's different from, I need a mod in him. It's different from not knowing. Say like when we did with Shaquella case, we got girls associated with Shaquella. We got Mahogany. Look how fast they caught the criminals were caught. Look at Kaneka Jenkins. You don't know who did what. Only thing you know, you see her coming in the hotel with her keys in her hand, and then later on she don't end up with her keys. Is she not drunk then? Why would somebody else have her keys? What was the plan? What was the plot? Who used the car? What's going on? So you look at all these different cases. If you're not serious about these cases, please move. Please leave. These just only these people who care about these girls, missing girls, and things that happen to them. That's what we're talking about. Girls that sometimes get themselves in trouble into the mix of things that they're not even supposed to be in it. And the parents sometimes don't know what's going on. Now it's a question that Miss Teresa asked. What happened to her daughter? Around her mouth. What happened to her? What happened to her? What happened to her right here? Around her mouth. That's questions that she asking, and then nobody in Chicago won't talk. Nobody in Chicago won't tell what happened to Kaneka. Here we are talking about Shaquella Robinson. They talking in South Carolina. They fighting for her in South. They fighting for Shaquella in South Carolina. They fought it for Mahogany Jackson in in um in Birmingham. What about Kaneka Jenkins? Y'all just left her out there like that. Ain't nobody gonna stop talking about her. If you don't want to hear about it, you just move yourself. Just move yourself out the way. That's all you need. Move out the way.
Jenkins walking with friends at the Crown Hotel early Saturday morning. We see her a few hours later by herself.
Now hear this girl by herself. And don't have her friends. Here we go. Here we go with another girl. Here we go with another girl. Here she go. She with her friends. Her so-called friends. Shaquella Robinson with her so-called friends.
This morning, a potential legal limbo as Mexican prosecutors seek to extradite an acquaintance of Shaquella Robinson, the North Carolina woman found dead while vacationing in Mexico. Authorities are not currently naming her, but say she is a direct aggressor against the 25-year-old after a video online, too violent to show, reveals Robinson.
Okay, here y'all go. Y'all got a violent video of what happened to this fight. And they still ain't did nothing about it. Them people still ain't turn themselves in. But here you go. We got all this information right here that went on with Shaquella. And they still have to extradite. Nobody folk know what they were doing. And here you go with Kaneka Jenkins. The truth still ain't came out. Will the truth come out? You don't hear people talking about the Kaneka Jenkins case like you hear about Shaquella Robinson case. You know who did this, and you know who did Mahogany like this. You know, they caught the people. They caught her enemies. Really, she reported them herself. All these girls are young girls. The things that they do, the trouble that they cause, the places where how they put themselves in situations. And it's funny. It was so funny what happened to Shaquella. It was funny what happened to Mahogany. It's funny what happened to Kaneka. Y'all think it's funny. Y'all mock that girl. These girls, you know, what they put themselves in. Every one of these girls that we have talked about has been in some kind of crime. Always in something. They in something. They doing something. They in messy stuff. But they don't have to die like that. Kaneka didn't die with no gunshot in the back of her head. No, she didn't. Kaneka didn't die like that. She had no gunshot in the back of her head. She was inside a freezer.
Stumbles out of an
Why?
Later, she repeatedly hits the wall walking down this hallway. Another camera catches her running into a stairwell and then catching her fall. Video time codes appear to show Kaneka roaming the hotel for over an hour.
She's trying to find her way, and no one from Crown Plaza Hotel responds to her.
And her mama still want to know why her face, her mouth look like this at the bottom. Her mama still won't answer. Y'all talking about somebody resting. Miss Reese ain't getting no rest. That's her daughter. Mahogany mama ain't gonna get no rest. That's her daughter. Shaquella Robinson is mom not gonna get no rest. They're her daughter. They ain't gonna forget about them like that. That's their daughter. And we ain't gonna forget about them like that. Because that's a human. And then we have daughters, we have nieces. It's you can't forget about girls. You can't forget about crime like this. You can't do nothing but talk about it. All these young girls. And what in the world is this girl doing down there in a hotel room rooming around? What? Why? Why is Kaneka in the kitchen? Where is her friends?
Around 3:30 a.m., Kaneka enters a lower-level kitchen in the hotel. She walks out of frame, but then she's captured walking here on another
And this
camera.
is stupid.
But we still don't see her entering the freezer.
This is one of stupid. They show us her walking toward the thing, and then they show us her walking back there like that. And then they turn around and showed us.
Frame, but then
they show us this again.
Camera, but we still don't see her entering the freezer.
I want to see her literally actually walking into this freezer.
And Miss Teresa knew she wasn't gonna see that. And the mother knew she wasn't gonna see that. Come on, Miss Teresa. You knew you weren't gonna see that. You know they weren't gonna show you that. So don't ask for stuff that you know they ain't gonna show you. They not gonna show you. They not gonna give you what you want, and they ain't gonna show you what you want. They think everybody want money. Everybody after money. This girl right here, the fight. Somebody put the fight out there. The camera. Shaquella Robinson. Here goes somebody putting out the camera out there, video, just like they did Mahogany. They put a video of the fight out there. I'm glad I didn't see the video. I'm glad I didn't see the real video of no girls fighting. And that's what people and somebody's supposed to be sending me something. I haven't checked my email today. They said that a light-skinned guy was right here trying to stop this fight right here. They said that a light-skinned guy was trying to stop Mahogany fight. Yeah, they said a light-skinned guy was supposed to be stopping that fight. I told them to send us the clip. We want to see the clip. And said that they were trying to get on him because he was trying to stop the fight. But this is the kind of mess that they be in. This is the kind of when you put yourself in a situation. See, this here on this about this young lady right here, the stuff she was laying in the confusion that she was in come from a crime before this. It's all about a crime before this happened to her. The very first crime. That's what they think was about, the very first crime. And you have been having people over here talking that people try to stop that fight. But they were telling them they need to go somewhere, so the guy left the party, allegedly. He left the party because he didn't want to get in it. A girl stuff. This a girl stuff. Girl crime. What do the parents do next? Because they older. They older girls now. These were grown people. They don't even realize they're not even in high school no more. They were grown. They grown. Kaneka grown. Kaneka grown. Kaneka was grown. Regardless of what y'all think, what y'all say, she still was grown. They ain't gonna look at her as no teenager. It's gonna ever stop, y'all? This is what we going through now. This is what they been doing, and this ain't gonna never stop. Only thing I tell the parent is keep talking to your children. These your children. These your children. These your children in this mess. Tell your kids, tell your grown kids, I know you grown, or you don't, I know you don't want to listen. I know you this and I know you that, but you can't stop talking. You still can't stop talking. But we already knew this right here gonna be a hard case to settle anyway, because it happened what? In another what? And they weren't gonna turn themselves in. They weren't gonna turn themselves
Assaulted in her hotel room. Mexican authorities issuing an arrest warrant for that acquaintance, now back in America, for the crime of femicide, the act of killing a woman based on her gender.
On the one hand, the U.S. government is going to take this seriously, and on the other hand, it's not obligated to turn her over.
On October 29th, local
Did y'all
police
hear what they
reports state
said?
that
Did y'all hear what they said? Did y'all? It's not obligated. It's nothing obligated to turn that girl over. It's not for the United States to turn her in. And then y'all talking about you need to turn yourself in. That girl ain't studying, y'all. She don't want to be locked up. And then they talking about gas told medical staff around 2 p.m. Robinson drunk a lot of alcohol. What gas? What gas at the resort? Watch, I wasn't going to say Shaquella. What gas? On October the 29th, a resort gas told medical staff around 2 p.m. in the evening, Robinson drunk a lot of alcohol. What resource person told you that? You see what I mean? Here we got alcohol mixed up in this. And it was alcohol mixed up in Kaneka case. It was alcohol mixed up in Mahogany case. What do we do? It seems like it's an alcohol and a drug thing. Each one of these cases, it was alcohol involved in it. Kaneka Jenkins, alcohol. Mahogany, alcohol. They had enough. They had too much to drink. And Shaquella Robinson, drink, alcohol. Females. And what happened behind all of this right here? A death. A death occurs. That's what's gonna happen. Cause y'all talking junk. Y'all talking junk. Y'all talking smack.
Baja Resort town guests told medical staff around 2 in the afternoon that Robinson had drunk a lot of alcohol. A doctor determining she was stable but dehydrated, adding Robinson's...
Okay, ain't that the same thing with Kaneka Jenkins? Dehydrated. Stable, but dehydrated. That's what alcohol do to you. It dehydrates you.
Acquaintances refused to send her to the hospital. The police report stating the Charlotte native went into cardiac arrest, declared dead by 6 p.m. But an autopsy...
Y'all hear this? Acquaintance. So we don't have a gas resort, and we have acquaintance. Listen. Acquaintance refused to send her to the hospital. What acquaintance? Y'all giving everything a name. Then she went into cardiac arrest and pronounced dead at 6 p.m. Alcohol, dehydration. Alcohol played a role in each one of these cases.
Autopsy differing from that report, stating medical officials arrived before 3 p.m., quickly declaring Robinson dead from severe spinal cord injury and a dislocation.
Now they changing it up. Come on. Y'all switching it up. A liar. That's the same thing we going through with Kaneka Jenkins case, y'all. On the case that we really got somewhere in it is Mahogany. Spinal car injury. What about the cardiac arrest? What about the 630?
Hated neck. Robinson's family wants answers.
I'm just waiting on that day when someone can be arrested. That's all I'm waiting on.
See what that mamas want? These mama want somebody arrested. Kaneka Jenkins' mama wants somebody arrested. Mahogany mama want them who locked them right there in the restaurant arrested. And she blessed that her daughter lived to talk about this, to tell on her killers. Y'all think these mama just don't want y'all to stop talking about their daughters? No, they don't.
As for those contradictions, Dan Abrams tells us that can happen when you have different officials looking into the same case, but that can be problematic for prosecutors. Janae?
Man, please. Please. And let's get a Mahogany. All that junk she saying on the girl talking on Reggie's show. All that. It's ridiculous.
Cole, he's not.
Look at these fools right here.
Media can do everything for me. We started in 2018.
Alcohol played a role.
On the floor, the more information we learn about the disturbing kidnapping and murder of Anthony Jackson, the harder it is and more awful it is to hear.
Some of those suspects accused in her killing making an appearance in court today. Bria Chapman joins us now live with the latest. And Bria, the details that you heard today in court are disturbing and heartbreaking.
Yeah, Morgan, that is right. This case is beyond disturbing, and it was an emotional day in court.
See, the main thing what got me with my Mahogany was she told her mama she wanted to change her life. When you want to change your life and you want to live different than you used to, you're supposed to let all that stuff go. But see, one thing in her past that was going to always be there is when they supposed to go to court again for that robbery. For the very first robbery. Y'all missing out on that part. That first robbery. That money that they talking about from the beginning. See, she said, all of y'all on the phone together, because y'all was together with and even though Blue got rid of the car, it's a big mess. Then all of this other stuff come in, all that drama stuff. You ain't ready to be grown if you're ready to do all that. You're not ready to settle down, and you're not ready to be grown if you got all that going on.
One of the saddest details I learned today is that Mahogany Jackson came to the first location thinking these people were her friends. And that's
supposed to be a girl, don't it? Don't that supposed to be a girl? Or this a boy? Don't that supposed to be a girl? See, I don't know the girl from the boys. I don't know the girl from the boys. I don't know one from another. So do this supposed to be a boy or this supposed to be a girl? I don't know. That's who else she's supposed to win over first. They in court, y'all. They in court. They had court.
Investigators say they then tortured her, and the things that were described are why Judge Keisha Davis says she denied all of these suspects a bond. Now, Birmingham Police Homicide Detective Mark Green says the first stop was the home of suspect Brandon Pope. Now,
that's supposed to be a boy then, Brandon. And he's saying, looking in the camera like he in a fashion show. You don't see no boy walking around like that with their head like this, y'all. All them girls in that house, in at his house, he can get them girls to braid his hair. And they overage. They 20-some years old. These ain't no little kids that we talking about. These ain't no 19, one but one 18-year-old. The rest of them 23, 24, 25.
Jackson was beaten outside while she was naked. Officers say so.
And look at her. She the main one. She the main one. She won the main one. Look at her hair. Braid up under them wigs. He said, she said, they said. All three girls were dealing with alcohol.
Officers say some of the suspects beat her while others recorded the beatings. Now, Jackson was stomped and kicked, and then prosecutors say one of the suspects can be heard saying, "Put her in the trunk." And then she was dragged naked in the street. Now, Jackson was taken to a second location.
In the second location, y'all got to find out, they got to find out where was the location that this happened in. Where was the end location was. The ending. Didn't nobody hit no gunshot. So she had to been already shot for where they found her at. How is all these other people in this stuff? And they ain't even have to be in that. Y'all, this is the same thing. It's Kaneka case. This is the same thing as Shaquella case. This. At least they got something. They got some information. At least Shaquella got information. We come confused with Kaneka information. That's the truth. And you know, and that's what I just said. Where did it end it? Where did it start it? If it started in their neighborhood, I know them folks were looking out their window. It's just like this person right here said, how you get dragged like that in the street without nobody saying, where did it happen at? It couldn't have happened at the apartment. It couldn't have happened at the apartment. It happened from somewhere. And then, and how the situation happened with Mahogany is one of them called the mother. One of them girls, somebody used that girl mama a phone to call that girl mama. Somebody called that girl mother. Look at this stuff that they did to her. And then you sitting in the court and you got to hear this. You got to see this.
And I want to warn you, this will be hard to hear. Prosecutors say Jackson was sexually assaulted at gunpoint. Officials say she was handcuffed, beaten, pistol whipped.
But why is all of this necessary? If it was not, it wasn't about this at first. It was about what happened way before. What happened from the beginning when they did that robbery? How did they get to this? It's too many people they need to have locked up in this case. That's why I understand why Kaneka Jenkins case not be it like this. Because the community, just like you just said, the community need to get involved.
And then spat on. Now, Jackson's family, including her mother, were present in court today, and as they read out the evidence, you could hear them getting very emotional.
Just imagine you a mother, and you listening to, and they sitting up there using the mama and using them, calling that girl mama on that. That girl didn't call her mama. That girl did not call her mother. It told them, don't call the phone back. Somebody would tell him, but they want the money instead. This, when you think about girls are doing too much, y'all. Girls are doing too much these days. You think about Shaquella Robinson. We ain't even got over that. You talking about Kaneka Jenkins. I don't care if it was in 2016. So what? We were living. These girls need to stop it. They don't even like each other. This is unnecessary. We don't know where what happened to Kaneka mama. Still want to know what happened to her. Her mama ain't resting. How can you rest? And then another mother. We got another mother. Her son, they don't really bash his grave. They don't really bash that lady's son grave the other day, y'all. What more can you do to a dead person?
DA Danny Carr says, though, this will be a long road to get justice for Mahogany, and he also explains why only 5 out of the 8 suspects were present.
Do y'all hear what they said? Do y'all hear what the DA said? A long, hard road for justice. A long, hard road. And these folks, only thing they want is their cell phone back. They ain't getting no cell phone back. They ain't done with them cell phone.
Isn't today for the Anias Law hearing.
The individuals that are charged with capital murder, obviously, the law, the statute and the rules of criminal procedure says that their bond can be set at a no bond automatically.
They gonna get a bond, y'all. They gonna get them a bond. But giving them a bond is putting them back out there in the streets where something can happen to them. That's why the judge didn't get him no bond at first. To get these boys and these girls these bonds, it's not gonna be good for them to be in the streets. It's not. So when they go back to court, if she get them a bond, she can't protect them. She ain't gonna be able to protect them. So this the main thing, should they get a bond? Listen to what this man just said. Listen to what this man just said. Where he go? Listen to what he said.
The Anias Law hearing.
The individuals that are charged with capital murder, obviously, the law, the statute and the rules of criminal procedure says that their bond can be set.
Look at that. Talk about they bond. God, I'm telling y'all right now, I won't want a bond. I wouldn't want a bun. I wouldn't want a bun. I wouldn't want a bun. Just leave me locked up. Leave me locked up. And a guy just told us the other day on our channel that this girl right here, where'd she go? That girl, no, not him. Her. She got the fighting in the jail with his old lady. Okay, she said, see, up north, we hear a little peep, then never hear about these stories. Oh, again. But this literally shocked me. Okay. They bond gonna be 100K cash. Not gonna make it. I don't want no bond. I wouldn't want no bond. I wouldn't want no bond. I wouldn't want no bond. They say that girl right there catching hell right she in there. And they just the type that they don't care. It's amazing how you said up north, we hear a little peep and never hear about these stories again. Wow. That's strange.
Naked. Officers say some of the suspects
That
beat
is
her while
strange.
others recorded the beatings. Now, Jackson was stomped and kicked, and then prosecutors say one of the suspects can be heard saying, "Put her in the trunk." And then she was dragged naked in the street. Now, Jackson was taken to a second location, and I want to warn you, this will be hard to hear.
See, y'all, she was taken to more than one location. She was taken to more than one location. So the part where they didn't hear the gun shooting, they didn't hear the gun shooting. They probably what the third must have been the second location where she got shot and killed. I wonder why that boy had to kill her though. I really want to hear his. Nobody let him take me there with him. He didn't have to kill that girl. He didn't have to kill her. They could have beat that girl to death. Could have beat her. Nah, but Jackson was strong. She was strong.
Jackson was sexually assaulted at gunpoint. Officials say she was handcuffed, beaten, pistol whipped.
Handcuff, y'all. Handcuff. Kaneka wasn't even handcuffed. And we don't hardly hear that much about Kaneka Jenkins. Still, her mama want to know what happened. And then they were saying on our channel that don't nobody care nothing about it because she ain't nothing but a troublemaker. She do stuff to you. She'll do stuff to you. She'll do stuff like that. And her mama didn't like the way she was living no way. Her mama wanted to see her change. Y'all know how that is.
And then spat on. Now, Jackson's family, including her mother, were present in court today, and as they read out the evidence, you could hear them getting very emotional. DA Danny Carr says, though, this will be a long road to get justice for Mahogany, and he also explains why only 5 out of the 8 suspects were present today for the Anais Law hearing.
The individuals that are charged with capital murder, obviously, the law, the statute and the rules of criminal procedure says that can be sent at a no bond automatically. The individuals that are charged with murder, the statute requires a hearing. The next step, obviously, is there'll be further investigation with Birmingham.
They gonna get a bond, y'all. They gonna get a bond. They don't care what them folks do with each other. They don't care. They don't care. They hard head. They gonna do what they want to do anyway. They gonna let them do what they want to do, and we think them folk care. They even asked the police, even asked Blue, "Why you recording?" She said, "I want to get my name straight." See, the police want to know why you recording, Dodo. I just want to get my name straight, but these people on the streets don't want nothing but you. Ooh, Lord.
Police.
Yeah, another sad thing we learned today was that the suspects wanted the password to Mahogany Jackson's phone. Officials say they even told her if she to them, they would let her go, only to kill her anyway. Now,
how you gonna tell somebody, I'm gonna give you the information to my phone, but I'm gonna kill you anyway? You know, you tell your grown children, uh Mahogany age and Kaneka age and Shaquella age, you tell them that what you see, we don't see them your friends. Those not your friends. We see those are not your friends, and you keep going around them people. You keep going around them same people until you have to learn the hard way to find out that these people didn't care nothing about you. And you still sneaking being with them people who don't like you. Woo!
5 at 5, you'll hear what District Attorney Danny Carr says he told the family today. Morgan.
Step into Wix Studio, the web creation platform built for
I
agencies.
just don't know. I don't know.
And we begin with that breaking news in the Mahogany Jackson case. Right now, 6 of the 8 people charged in the kidnapping and murder of that young Birmingham mother are in court today. These are the 6 suspects. Their charges include capital murder, kidnapping, and sodomy. Our Jillian Brooks is there and joins us live from the courthouse. So, Jillian, tell us what's happening right now.
Yeah, Claire, that appearance is getting started just as we speak. They were set to have that hearing today at 11. Now, Giovanni Clapp, Blair.
Listen to what they getting charged with, y'all. And you know they gonna get a bond.
Green, Francis Harris, TJ Lewis, Sanaya McCall, and Brandon Pope are all expected to be appointed an attorney today. Now, they will also find out if they have a bond and when their next hearing date is.
They're going to have a bond. They're going to get a bond. They're going to just go over there on Ratchet TV, then you'll hear all that. I'm not about to talk about all this back over again. I'm just going to go from where we Shanna go over there to Ratchet TV, and the girl on there right now who talking about, then you won't miss nothing. Go back and rewind it, and you'll hear the girl on there named Blue. You'll hear the whole story. So since you ain't heard nothing about it on Ratchet TV, you'll hear about it.
Now, 4 of the 6 today are being charged with felony murder and kidnapping. 2 are charged with capital murder and a second-degree assault, and 1 is charged with injury with a weapon.
But see, and look like that y'all too. That's just them people that you be with. Them ain't good people. Yeah, go over there and they rewind it. What you may have to do is rewind. That girl named Blue, you'll hear the whole story. But Blue will tell you where it started from. Go listen to Reggie from the beginning. Then you can hear the girl, she over there telling the story now. Blue. I don't trust Blue. I don't trust none of them.
Weapon. Now, Arbria Chapman is in that courtroom as we speak, and she will continue that live team coverage throughout the day. Now, Ariana Robinson was arrested on Friday, making her the 8th arrest in this case. There's no word yet on when she will appear in court. Now, as for that final 8th person, Jeremiah McDowell, another suspect in that case, he appeared in court on Friday.
See, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all, this Kaneka, Mahogany, Shaquella, all these parents right here hook up. All them parents are to hook up and talk and have some kind of.
And closing us up within this freezer.
I want all of the recordings, all of the communications, all of the reports, the statements that were taken. I want to know the individuals that were there.
Tonight, Rosemont police say 31 people were at the party with Kaneka inside the hotel.
Look at Kaneka. Look at Kaneka Jenkins case. 31 people was at that party. See, you see how all Mahogany, everybody right there hearing that he said, she say stuff. And Kaneka, at the party, you don't hear them people talking like that. You don't hear them people talking about this. All we hear is clippets. I told y'all she was in there. They was in there raping that girl. Then you lied in front of Zat TV, said you didn't say that. Yes, you did say that. Irene said that. Irene said that. You see what I mean? So Kaneka mama dealing with lies where Mahogany is told her story on video. See, Mahogany told her story on video. And then Shaquella Robinson that really told that everything that went on right there was on the video. One thing I got to one thing about Shaquella Robinson case is what happened in Mexico stays in Mexico. There ain't no way in the world that you gonna send your public defender gonna turn you in. No. So y'all can forget about that. But Kaneka Jenkins, 30-something people at that party, and you still don't hear the truth. Only thing they doing with us case is spraying it out. This and that, that and that. They put a whole lot to throw y'all off in Kaneka Jenkins case.
Booked with a fraudulent credit card. Police say they're still trying to identify and find 15 of the partygoers. Meanwhile, autopsy and toxicology.
Okay. Where are the 15 partygoers? Why y'all can't find the 15 partygoers? Who are the 15 partygoers that y'all looking for? Y'all got 30-something, but 15 of y'all never did talk to them, huh? Y'all never did talk to them, right? Come on now. In Chicago, they supposed to be done told what happened. They supposed to be done told what happened. It's supposed to be talked in town, just like them girls, them friends, they should be talking. Just like they doing in Birmingham, them girl were talking. Only thing got hushy about this situation with Shaquella was the people that know, like the people who know her mom knew the people who did to Shaquella. That boy went on a trip with them, with your family. Y'all got to be careful who y'all bring around y'all. That's why I be telling my daughters, don't tell your friend to call me mama. Don't tell them to call me mom. Don't do that. I'm not their mother. No. Don't tell them to call me mom. I'm your mother. But I don't trust them like I trust you. That's why Miss Teresa stopped them and call her Mother Teresa. Don't call me Mother Teresa. And y'all know what happened to my daughter. Don't call me Mother Teresa. Y'all know what happened to this girl. It just don't make no sense. And to be honest with you, I keep hearing so many different things about Kaneka Jenkins case story. They keep acting like it's a girl in the neighborhood. Is she the girl in the neighborhood they talking about? They acting like it's a girl in the neighborhood that was at the party look like her. See all that messed up stuff, all that he said, she said, Miss, I ain't got time for that. They said that the girl wasn't even at the party. The girl was at the party who looked like Kaneka. The girl who was at the party looked just like Kaneka. But everybody was curious about who that is. All that he said, she said, they said. It's a whole lot of mess.
Results have yet to be released.
Why is Kaneka dead? That's where we need to be. We will get to the bottom of it. We will.
And like he said, why is she dead? Why is a 19-year-old girl deceased? Why? Why? Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. And why you looking at him like that? Why y'all looking like this? Why is she dead? Why is that girl dead? Just because y'all don't know her? Who y'all thought she was, the police?
Go to where the facts lead us.
Kaneka's family attorneys say they will be conducting their own independent investigation. They're also considering a second autopsy. Rob and Erica, that's because there's still a lot of unanswered questions.
See, a lot of unanswered questions. A lot of unanswered questions. Girls, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Whatever y'all doing, it's going to be up to y'all to stop all this, man. It's going to be up to y'all. And it ain't going to stop. The only way it's going to stop is y'all stop it. Ain't going to be the young people. It ain't going to be the old people stop. It's going to be up to y'all. So I would like parents, and look at this right here. This teenager right here was sentenced for a fatal shooting of star athlete at Las Vegas strip birthday party. Everything happened at a birthday party. Everything that happened at a birthday party. Look, y'all, they still having parties.
She's been sentenced to a life of pain following the murder of Mario Wilson. He was at a birthday party when he was shot and killed last year. Today, the teen who pulled that trigger sentenced to prison. But as News 3's Denise Rosh explains, he was not allowed to leave court without hearing from the victim's mom first.
15-year-old Sincere Smith.
15, y'all. He walking there like a gangster. He walked in there like he ain't killed this boy. Killed somebody's child. This just happen, y'all. This just happened. He walking in the courtroom. I be walking there with a different the look on my face. Listen here, where I go. Wait, hold up. Where I go. He don't care nothing about that boy. I got young children too, y'all. I got them young too.
15-year-old Sincere Smith walked into court Thursday morning to this. Friends and family of Omarion Wilson taking up all available seats, there to see Smith sentenced to prison for killing the 17-year-old star athlete.
I cried. I didn't want to believe it.
Laquina Wiggins is Omarion's mom, telling the court her life will never be the same.
I'll never be the same.
My son's life away from him. Every day that I have to live without my sons should be every day that he can spend in prison, and that's the rest of his life.
That's right.
He don't deserve no freedom.
It happened March 25th of last year, a high school birthday party at the Platinum Hotel near the Strip. Police say Smith arrived with a gun and shot the older teen in the chest.
And what he doing with a gun anyway at the party? You come there to shoot that athlete at a party. Y'all got the parents. Then what I'm trying to say, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, now listen. Y'all need to find out how are y'all going to protect y'all kids at their birthday party. Y'all supposed to stop giving y'all kids birthday party due to these fools. What are y'all going to do to handle y'all? This boy an athlete. His friends and stuff is at his birthday party. What y'all supposed to start having a birthday party for your kids? No, you don't. You can't tell me nothing. Mine grown. And they young too. I mean, y'all, what y'all gonna do about y'all children's birthday party? Even the little one's birthday party.
Omarion's mom calling it premeditated murder.
Him and his so-called friends, they showed up at a party that they was not invited to. They came in with face masks and hoodies on, So there was no way he did not know what he was coming up there to do.
Smith fled to California, where he was arrested.
And he went to California after the party. And he's sitting up there like he don't even care. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. That's the party y'all have. They supposed to give their kids' birthday party. I want to start having no birthday party for my children. No. This don't make no sense. And then he gonna try to go back out of town. Where they get all this evil from? The apple must not fall too far from the tree. What got it from the parent?
In June, as part of an Alford plea to second-degree murder, Smith does not admit guilt, but acknowledges the state could prove its case against him. The judge sentencing the teen to 8 to 25 years in prison. Omarian's
8 to 25? They don't even spend no time in the prison. 8 to 25 years? I kill somebody, I get them 8 to 25 years.
Mother tells me that sentence will never be enough. Her son is now buried here at Woodlawn Cemetery in his prom clothes, a dance he missed right along with graduation and going off to college.
Why did he feel the need to take his life?
Anthony Daniels calls Omarian his brother, paying respects graveside.
We didn't get the justice that we wanted, and we will never see him again.
I hate you for the rest of my life. I would never, ever forgive him. He's a straight coward.
And even now, Wiggins says there is no remorse.
Mr. Smith, what, if anything, would you like to say before I pronounce sentence against you?
Smith offering no apology.
You heard what he said? I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing. You know what it sounds like? He don't have a family that loves him. That's what it sounds like. Like he gave up in life. It sounds just like a child done gave up in life. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know.
But walking out of court the same way he walked in.
Look how he looking, y'all. You know, I just see something in this boy. It's look how he came into court.
But walking out of court the same way he walked in.
Don't nobody care about him. He feel that his family don't care nothing about him. He just probably feel like that where he need to be. Y'all be surprised at what these children see. They see the parent just as worse than the children. The parent keep up more confusion than the children. That boy is not happy. God, he ain't happy. That boy ain't happy, y'all. I just don't know what to say, y'all. I don't have no words. I don't have nothing else to say. I just don't know what to say about criminal. What about the criminal system? Why things happening like this? I ain't used to it. I'm not used to this. You know, they can't have no party. They can't drink. They too young to be drinking anyway. But we were drinking. We were 23. We weren't out there killing nobody. It was some shooting out there, but it wasn't us. It was it was some shooting out there, but it wasn't us. Probably ain't got no family. Some of these kids, they 20-some years old, though, y'all. We were 23. We were 24. We were 25. We were 26. And they haven't even found themselves yet. They haven't found themselves. They don't know what they are. They don't know. They don't know if they want to be a female. They don't know if they want to go with a male. They don't know. They confused. They don't know. They 1 minute this way, 1 minute that way. They confused. Female, we got to change. Y'all got to change. Y'all ain't in high school no more. You ain't in high school no more. Like Blue said, and like Kaneka had friends. They're her friends. They're her friends. Them Kaneka Jenkins friend. Them supposed to be what her name? Shaquella Robinson friend. And we don't hear nothing from Alexis Ware anymore. We don't hear nothing about nobody else, so we can't talk about it. Just like she just said, once you hear about these criminal cases, y'all just disappear. That's the same thing what Vito said. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of people in this Mahogany stuff, they are not done with it. You cannot be selling no clip or no kind of fight like that to people. You cannot. That's criminal.
Reporting live in Birmingham.
You're not supposed to be doing that. You can't. I can't get a picture, video of y'all of what happened to Kaneka, and I knew that happened to Kaneka. I saw this happen to Kaneka, and I gave you some money for it. You don't get on no computer and say that, announce that you are getting paid for these pictures. I don't want to see them pictures. I don't want to see that girl. I don't want to see nothing happen to none that. Kaneka Jenkins, something happened to Kaneka. Something happened to Kaneka. I was looking at a girl earlier today. She was saying at the top of Kaneka's mouth right here, her mom want to know what happened to her at that funeral home. Why her daughter at that funeral home like that? These mamas ain't forgot, y'all. These mamas not gonna get no rest. Y'all keep talking about let these girls get, ain't no let nobody get no rest. And then we ain't even had spring break yet. That's why I want to know where they keep talking about spring break. We ain't out for no spring break. We ain't had our spring break yet. No. Shoot. Spring break just not getting ready to happen. We ain't had our we ain't been out for spring break yet. They already acting the fool at the Six Flags in Atlanta. Shoot. Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this just in case y'all missed it. Birmingham Police Department, when they talked about that case, just in case y'all missed it. If you seen it, you don't have to watch it again if you don't want to. It don't make no sense. Girls. I see girls at school hitting y'all sons upside the head. That they do. They be hitting y'all sons upside the head. And I said, girl, you hit that boy like that, slap that boy like that, pull that boy be don't knock the nut for the food out of you. Here it is, you teaching your child the right thing, what to do. And then here go, I seen a child hit your son, your teenager upside the head. Boy, that boy had to hit that girl back. He would have hurt that girl. And he ain't crying because he don't want to be. He ain't crying because he know if he hit her, he would have got in trouble. So what do you do in a situation like that? No boys should have been in that mess that them girls that Mahogany them was in. None of them should have been in it. No boys should have had nothing to do with it. Cause they weren't boys. Look, come on, what is this? Oh, here we go, y'all. Here we go. This is the first time I seen this.
Sound good for everyone? All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Officer Truman Fitzgerald of the Birmingham Police Department's Public Information Division. Joining me tonight for this press conference is BPD Police Chief Scott Thurman, along with Deputy Police Chief of the Detective Bureau, Sheila Finney, and members of our homicide team who work hard each and every day to bring justice like this case we're announcing tonight. Tonight you will hear from BPD Police Chief Scott Thurman about an update in the Mahogany Jackson homicide investigation. And at this time, Chief Scott Thurman.
So good evening. The Birmingham Police Department announces 7 arrests have been made in the Mahogany Jackson homicide investigation. On Sunday, February 20, 2024, the Birmingham Police Department officers began investigating the missing persons case of 20-year-old Mahogany Jackson. Mahogany sent a text message to a family member that she had been kidnapped. Early the following day, officers and detectives discovered Mahogany's body in the 1700 block of Laurel Avenue. Investigators determined that she had been shot. With assistance from the community, detectives were not only able to locate Mahogany Jackson's body, but detectives took 7 suspects responsible for Mahogany's murder into custody within 48 hours of this investigation. On Wednesday, February 28, 2024, detectives were able to obtain arrest warrants for the following suspects. Giovanni Clapp, black female, 23 years of age. She is charged with felony murder, kidnapping first degree, sodomy first degree, and assault second with injury. Blair Green, black male, 25 years of age of Birmingham.
25.
Charged with felony murder, kidnapping first degree, and sodomy first degree. Tasia Lewis, black female, 25 years of age of Birmingham.
25.
Is charged with felony murder, assault second, injury with a weapon. Francis Harris, black male, 25 years of age of Birmingham, Alabama, is charged with capital murder, sodomy first degree, and capital murder and kidnapping first. Sanaya McCall, black female, 23 years of age of Bessemer, Alabama, is charged with felony murder, kidnapping first, and sodomy first. Jeremiah McDowell, black male, 18 years of age of Bessemer, Alabama, is charged with capital murder, sodomy first, and capital murder with kidnapping first. Brandon Pope, black male, 24 years of age of Birmingham, Alabama, is charged with capital murder, kidnapping first, and capital murder with sodomy first. The facts of this case are deplorable and sickening. Saddest of all, they were made public by the suspect's decision to videotape portions of this horrific act. We hope to shield Mahogany's family and friends by withholding specific facts surrounding the investigation. However, we have determined that Mahogany was a victim of sexual assault with murder and kidnapping. Recently, Mayor Randall Woodfin and the Birmingham Police Department have urged the public assistance to help the Birmingham Police Department investigate violent acts such as these described in this case. In Birmingham, you answered the call. It's hurtful to know that 7 individuals could participate in such vile acts, but this case highlights the strength and the effectiveness of the partnership between the Birmingham Police Department and our community, as 7 suspects are now behind the bars and will soon be in custody of the Jefferson County Jail with no bond. And I'll tell you, As many of you know, I've served a number of years in the homicide unit, and this is undoubtedly one of the most heinous acts I've seen in my career. It's absolutely disgusting. And I'm very thankful to the men and women of the Birmingham Police Department who've worked tirelessly for many days and very long hours to bring resolution to this particular case and get these individuals off the streets of Birmingham. And I also want to highlight the assistance of the citizens of Birmingham who came forward and gave us information that led to the arrest of these individuals. I can't thank them enough.
Chief, can you tell us how long Mahogany was held hostage and tortured, and do you have a possible number?
I will say that all of these individuals were acquaintances, that they were not strangers to one another. As far as an exact time of how long she was held, I don't have that information.
And you have a potential motive?
I would just say they're all acquaintances of one another.
I know on early Monday morning, you went out there with the family to go look for her. What happened during that time? Were you all able to find her, or clearly not at that moment, but what happened? How did you...
Well, Monday's when we found her body. Sunday's when we got the information about the fact that she had been kidnapped and began a search to try and locate her. It was in the early hours of Monday morning that we received information that led us to where her body was, so we were able to recover and begin a homicide investigation at that point.
So in that way, you all made it to the apartment complex that was in question?
We had been to that apartment complex on Sunday, yes.
So what happened there? Did you make contact with anyone?
We did make contact with someone. We did question some individuals.
What came of that conversation?
One of those individuals is charged.
Did they admit to...
I'm not going to get into the specifics of the case because that would hurt the criminal case, but it was all pieces of the puzzle, I guess, if you could say.
And how does a situation like these work with her texting her family members saying she's being hostage or asking them to send the police? And you go to this apartment, can you just go in? Is that probable cause? Like, how does that work?
So we have to look at the totality of circumstances. Each case is different, has a different set of facts. We have to look at what we've got. And then, there's different ways, whether we need to obtain a search warrant, we can gain consent, or as you kind of alluded to, if the facts are just egregious enough, then we could go in and make sure no one's in danger.
So of the 7 people, have most of them been compliant and talking to detectives who've been working on this case?
There again, that's something that will need to come out in court.
So y'all, they found her body on a Monday. That's what he said.
Criminal case.
How exactly did the public assist in identifying these suspects, and are you confident that these are all of the suspects?
I am very confident that this is all the suspects. Just them giving us some of the information that they had seen, that they had been made aware of, giving that information to our detectives so they could follow up from there, which led us to the culmination of these individuals being in jail today.
So they said that they already done caught who they were going to catch.
I know you said you can't tell us the motive right now, but I saw, if they do get true, can you confirm that there's been like a video going around of a fight prior to the murder?
Well, I won't necessarily say there was a fight. There's videos of some of these heinous acts taking place, and that's something that was a pivotal piece of the investigation. So I'll just leave it at that.
Chief, how big of a role would you say those statements to her contacting her family? How big of a role did that play?
Well, I think that was a very big role because that kind of got the police involved. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been involved prior to that time had that information not gotten out to someone so they could alert us, we could begin an investigation. The investigation initially began as a missing persons case. Our investigators spent all day out, most of that night, trying to locate her, following up on leads to see where she could be and things of that nature. And then, unfortunately, a few hours later, we received information of where her body was. We went to that location and did indeed find her body.
You guys want to clarify something from earlier? Did the victims the suspects all knew each other? Did they also know their victim?
Yes. Everyone involved in the case, victim suspects, were all acquainted with one another.
Can you say if the person that led you to Mahogany's body is one of the suspects?
They are not.
And do you know where Mahogany was shot? Was that in the apartment complex?
There again, that's some of the facts that the detectives have that they're presenting in court.
How much longer do you think it it'll take to kind of sort of wrap this case up before you get to court? Are there more things that you're gathering?
There's constantly always things, that are ongoing in a case. There's a lot of other leads and things to follow up on, testing of evidence, getting, things back from search warrants, things of that nature. So there's always, just because an arrest is made, there's still a lot of things that need to be done before we get to court to make sure that every stone is unturned, everything is checked into and evaluated.
Do you all think that these are the only people that were involved altogether?
Yes.
How many other locations was she taken to her first apartment?
There were some others. There again, that's something that's kind of critical to the case that, only the people involved would know some of that information. So sharing that with the public could potentially hurt the criminal case in the future.
Can you say if she was killed at the location she was found or killed somewhere else?
I don't have that information.
Is there anything you want to say to the community? I know we for several weeks, days, have been talking about homicides happening, and in 48 hours, people came forward, which is not common in some of the cases that you all are dealing with. Is there anything that you want to say to those folks who came out and helped the detectives?
I would just like to drive home to, our citizens that this is the outcomes that we can have when we all work together. We can get these people off the street very quickly to ensure the safety of everyone in Birmingham when we all work together and information is shared. And so these men and women who work in the Birmingham Police Department work very hard. They haven't hardly been home working on this case and some of the other cases, but this is what can happen when we all work together and we share information. They won't stop as long as there's things to work on in this. As long as the public shares that information, we'll continue to follow up on it.
Thank you, everyone.
Y'all hear that? Look like they don't got what they gonna do, y'all. They just told y'all. They were looking for her Sunday. They didn't find her body until Monday. So they let you know that her body wasn't at the apartment. I ain't got nothing else to say. All I got to say is just talk to your children. Talk to your nephew, your niece. And I hope Kaneka one day somebody talk in her case. See, it been quiet on this street. They said they don't move into something else now on the Birmingham thing. They said they're not even in that. They're not talking about that anymore. The people in Birmingham said they're not talking about that anymore.
Also breaking
It's the
tonight,
only thing they're talking about is us. So y'all, if like I said, if y'all want to hear some more about this information, I'm thing I'm gonna do now is just keep y'all update on what, not from hearing what I hear on people pages, but what I'm hearing on the news and on the streets. If what I hear, since I'm a member of TikTok, they're not really even talking about it. They really not talking about that, about the situation. But I think it just, when you're a certain age, you got to pull away from the crowd that you with. Y'all ain't no teenager no more. Y'all not in high school no more. So the law changed. The law is totally different. When you say you grown, you got to deal with this life that we living out here. That's why grown people act a certain way. That's why grown people do certain things.
What's up, you guys?
They really just threw. You know what? And you know what? Shayna, is it Shayna? Shayna Wilson. You know what really hurts me is that's all they've been doing this year, in the year since 2020. Since the pandemic, our young people just been giving their lives away. Like it's like a something that's supposed to happen. No, y'all supposed to live a long time. Anything break out right now. And we need the young people in the front line. All our young people locked up. Our young people locked up. It ain't gonna be too much for the older people can do. Who gonna protect the women and children? Who gonna protect the women and children? Their life is messed up. Look at that other little boy who getting that 8 years to 25. When he was 15 now, if he get 8 years, shoot, that little boy gonna be what? About 19, 20? Did he get 25 years? He still be 20-some years old. Earthquake, he still gonna be young when he come out of that. If he do 25 years, if them children, if they get them kids who went in there, if they get that 18-year-old capital murder, okay. Suppose they get that boy a bond. You know, they can get money from people. And if they get a bond to get out, y'all be surprised who will get them out with the bond. You'll be surprised. You got to, let me tell you something. When there are leaders like Blue Key saying, it ain't no game. It ain't no it's no what you call it? What she say? It ain't no a group or something. Anyway, whatever they call themselves in, is somebody grown in it. Okay, even though they grown, I know they 25. That's adult. Okay. Shoot, it may be somebody in that thing 30. It may be somebody in that thing over there 40. It could be something else in there, but they ain't gonna add them to it. They ain't gonna talk about it no more. Because now you get ready to dip into the streets. See, that's why Vito tried to clear y'all up for saying that it's the streets. He don't want y'all to put the streets in this. Don't bring up the street name. The street ain't got nothing to do with this. That's what he trying to tell y'all. But the street do have something to do with it. He just want y'all to know what we know going on, so y'all better, hey, we ain't got nothing to do with that just stupid stuff what y'all did, because y'all could have stopped that. All that could have stopped, all that, what happened to her is just as well as Kaneka, just as well as Shaquella. It could have stopped. All them girls were talking about alcohol. All them girls were talking about alcohol. Kaneka friends were talking about alcohol. Shaquella friends was talking about alcohol. Mahogany friends were talking about alcohol. And alcohol made folks say stuff that they don't even know what they were saying. Alcohol, they said that alcohol make you say stuff that you really wanted to say. Not really, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. He said, she said. And what made me upset with Blue is just because you start talking to me in December or January, hell, it's just not March. What you talking about? You still talk to me in March. I mean, even though you didn't say nothing to me in you and Blue and Mahogany was still talking to each other on the phone. She tried like they weren't talking to each other on the phone. Allegedly, she was. And even though they stopped, she pulled away from them people in January and December. Hell, it's just March. Duh. You just ain't talked to me since that situation happened from the beginning. From when you allegedly y'all robbed and got to fight with another girl and all that kind of all that. He said, she said, I don't be in stuff like that. I ain't never been like that. Can't put my name in there because I ain't in it. But don't even tell me about it. I don't even want to know. Don't even tell me nothing about it. And if they really wanted to know what was going on, only thing they had to do was put the person on the phone, let them listen to what was going on, what was said. Instead of he said, she said, y'all could have put Mahogany on, not Mahogany, they could have put Blue on the phone. Instead of saying, Blue said that you said that, you did. Okay, put Blue on the phone. Put Blue on the phone. Now, I don't understand how. Now, what saved Blue was she didn't put herself there. That's the only thing that saved her. She wasn't there. That's the only thing that saved her, that she wasn't there. But she knew what alleged. She said she don't think nothing gonna happen. Yes, she do. You do. You got to know that it was gonna be something going on. That's why y'all were talking about each other. But Mahogany was talking about Blue just as well as Taja and all them other girls. They know what each other were talking about. They know all that, and she the one told all that he said, she said messy. But Mahogany told Blue what they were gonna do to her. And Blue don't beat Mahogany to what they gonna do to her. And they were gonna get Mahogany just as well as they were gonna get Blue. So if you get that person, whoever in that stuff that it happened at first, y'all, I'd still say some more people should be locked up. But the officer just said that they really, to be honest with you, them officers do not really want to get deep into this stuff like that. They're gonna detect it in everybody. They don't want all of this. They don't want to get involved with all this street stuff. Cause then y'all get into. I'm gonna tell you something about that little boy, that guy in Birmingham who they were trying to find out who head was decapitated. Y'all need to think about the groups that's going on in Birmingham. It's quiet, right? It's quiet about that young light-skinned guy who got his head decapitated. We ain't heard nothing about that, have we? Being crunk for trying to find out who knew about that. That boy wasn't out there in the woods by himself. Some black folks could have did it. Now they doing stuff like that to Mahogany. They could have something to do with that boy. She sure should get charged too. I don't understand how she getting out of it. I don't. She need to be charged with something on her phone. And she's so smart about taking stuff out her phone before they even got her phone. Still, they can tell if she deleted something. Still, she should be charged with something. But I don't know the law. Every state, the law is different. Every state, y'all, the law is different. That's why they had so much problem with Shaquella case. It was in another country. Shoot, them folks ain't got to turn them folks in Shaquella case. That's why you see a lot of people, I wouldn't even run this way to Georgia law. Y'all, if y'all ain't used to the laws up here, y'all to do right while y'all here. Trust me. You can tell somebody who ain't doing right if they not from Georgia. Because Georgia laws, you don't want to deal with their law. I don't have time to deal with Georgia law. And I born and raised him. I don't fool with Georgia law. Shoot. Every state is different. Every state is different. I don't even see how y'all can survive in certain states. I just can't. I just don't. But them they gonna get a bond. So y'all get ready. They gonna get a bond. And I just don't see how kind of, I don't care if a woman is a lesbian or what or not. I just don't understand how a woman can be so comfortable and relaxed that to knowing that how she talking. Well, you know, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do to me. They just have to do what they want gonna do to me. I'm gonna go to the funeral anyway. Don't bring that trouble. I will her mama, I tell her, don't bring that trouble to that funeral. No, you don't need to come. You don't need to come, Blue. Blue don't need to come to that funeral. I don't want her to come. I tell the police I don't want her at my daughter's funeral. I don't want none of them people who affiliate themselves with what happened to her daughter. I wouldn't want them at my daughter's funeral. And the mama can't do that. I wouldn't want Blue at my funeral, at my daughter's funeral. Mm-mm. Now they don't kill Mahogany. Still, that case that happened at first with them robbing somebody else, and when she said she put that Camaro, Blue says she put that Camaro, she sold that Camaro. Still, the Camaro is a theft. It's a property that you stole. Now y'all think that because y'all don't got rid of Mahogany, that the case is gone away from what y'all did at first. No, that case is still there. That case is still pending. Now one of y'all gonna have to take the charge of that, take the blame for what happened in that case that Mahogany was in at first. See, Blue ain't out of it. Blue ain't out of it. Blue already in trouble. It's the life that you choose to live. If you choose to live that kind of life, then that's your life. Can't come around me. I don't care if you are my kids or not. You can't come around me living a certain life that you live out there in the street. Don't bring that stuff to my house, and don't you tell nobody where I live. If you dealing with what you doing with out there, keep it out there and keep it off and over with me. That's why a lot of parents like they are. That's why a lot of parents like they are now. Don't bring it here. I don't want you to know where I stay at. When I move, I don't want you to know. Because I know what kind of life you living. And that's when she told her mom she was making a change out of her life. Mama getting tired of her looking. Girl, you 20-something, you 23 years old. You got a little baby. Now your little baby ain't got you. All I got to do, y'all, is every day we meet a Kaneka. Every day we meet a Kaneka. Every day it's a Shaquella. Every day it's a Mahogany. Every day is women jealous of each other. I don't know why. Y'all not supposed to look alike. Y'all so jealous hearted. Women are so jealous hearted. Woo! Why y'all so jealous of each other? Jesus. Y'all won't even look out for other women like y'all do out for other women. I just don't understand why women like that. They'll sit and listen to you all day long and will not touch that like button. But go on somebody else on their page and hit that like button like they don't stop you from getting money. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop being jealous of other women and stop that thinking that you bring another woman down when you're not bringing another woman down. Y'all have a good day. Have a good night. Women, have a change of heart. Have a change of heart. Have fun. Enjoy life. Stop being so messy. Stop being so jealous among one another. All of y'all are beautiful. All of y'all gonna look different. You're gonna talk different. You're gonna act different. You're gonna do everything different. All of y'all are beautiful. All y'all black women are so beautiful. Why y'all so jealous of each other? Y'all so beautiful. Shoot. But we hate on each other. Here you go. Beautiful Kaneka Jenkins. Beautiful Shaquella. Beautiful Mahogany. Come on. Beautiful Alexis. Well, let's keep going. Beautiful Crystal. Come on. These girls are beautiful. Gosh. We ain't going to be the same color. All of us are coming from different parents. Different genes. God, I'm not going to be as good as another person on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber, but I'm learning to be a YouTuber. So I'm not going to be as good as the next person. Okay. Y'all, I love y'all. Y'all just, when you're grown, you got to make changes in your life and changes in your heart and do what you know right, okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a good day, okay? I'm out of here.